Healthians, my name is Surya, a certified nutritionist and founder of Surya's NutriCare, a sports and wellness clinic based in Bangalore. Today we will talk about an important topic which is nutrition for women in PCOS and PCOD. But before we talk about the nutrition part, let's discuss what is PCOS and what are the symptoms of it. PCOS is a complex hormonal disorder that is affecting women in reproductive age. And the symptoms include insulin sensitivity, polycystic ovaries, which is enlargement ovaries due to cysts, irregular periods, hair fall, unwanted hairs, acne, weight gain, etc. The exact cause of PCOS is not known. However, inflammation and insulin sensitivity plays a significant role in PCOS. Now, I also feel 1 out of 5 women I meet in my clinic are having mild to chronic PCOS. So it's a very important issue and it has developed a lot more in the past 10 years because of our lifestyle and less physical activity. Before we move on to the nutritional strategies, let's understand what is insulin sensitivity because I'll be using the term a lot more in the video. To understand insulin sensitivity, we need to know what is insulin. It is a hormone secreted by pancreas. Think of it like a security guard. The job of insulin is to stabilize blood glucose level. Whenever there are spikes of blood glucose level, it will stabilize it. We obviously abuse our body with a lot of carbs and sugary food, so there are sudden spikes because of which the pancreas has to overwork to produce more insulin, and after a point our muscles, our fat and our body will stop responding to insulin properly, and it again adds a stress on pancreas. After a point, pancreas doesn't release enough insulin, thereby we will be developing type 2 diabetes. So this is why most of the Indians have type 2 diabetes. Now, we know all of this. Let's jump into the nutritional strategies. The first thing is something called as seed cycling. This is having a certain seeds during the cycle of your periods. That is, when you're in your follicular phase, which is day 1 to 14, you need to be having flax seeds and pumpkin seeds, which will promote estrogen production. And then when you're in your luteal phase, that is day 15 to day 28, you should be having grounded sesame seeds and sunflower seeds, which will promote the production of progesterone. So having this, it will help your hormonal health. Thereby, you can also, it provides many nutrients like lignins, micronutrients, and essential fatty acids. Not only it improves your hormonal health, but overall health as well. So first, you need to identify what is your cycle. And I know women with PCOS usually have irregular cycle. So for those, you can standardize as 28 days or reach out to a healthcare professional like a nutritionist who can help you guide with the same. You can incorporate it in salads, in your smoothies, in yogurt and your oats porridge. Make sure you're having these seeds in your respective cycle. The next point is embracing fiber-rich food. So fiber-rich food will slowly release blood glucose into your system and thereby helping your insulin sensitivity. So what are these different foods that are rich in fibers? Of course, whole foods like brown rice, quinoa, millets, and pulses like rajma, black chana, green gram, horse gram, and whole fruits and vegetables are rich in fiber. The second point we'll be talking about is consuming lean protein. Protein will make you feel satiated, that is, makes you feel full, and it will also help with insulin sensitivity because it will not spike your blood sugar levels, and also aids in your weight loss journey because you'll feel full, so you'll eat less. So I have made a separate video on vegetarian protein sources to make sure you check it out. But on a baseline, the different vegetarian protein sources are paneer, Greek yogurt, tempeh, tofu, and edamame. And non-vegetarians, of course, have lean cut chicken, mutton, and fish. The third point we'll talk about is low GI food. Now, what is low GI food, right? GI or glycemic index is a rating from 0 to 100. It is a scale wherein foods are rated on how quickly they raise their blood glucose. So foods that are rated lower number releases blood glucose slowly into our system, and the foods that are rated at a higher number quickly raise the blood glucose level. Let's discuss about the different low GI food that's available to us, starting with whole grains, barley, quinoa, oats, and brown rice. In legumes, we have chickpeas, black chana, and rajma. And fruits like apple, pear, oranges, kiwi, and guava has low GI. And dairy, like low-fat milk and Greek yogurt, has low GI too. The next point we're going to discuss about is a no-brainer. We all know it, yet we don't do it because that is to cut down processed carbs and sugar. Especially for PCOS women, it becomes more difficult because they crave for carbohydrates and sugary food and they'll end up having a lot of it and then they'll gain weight, and this is a vicious cycle that keeps happening over and over. So if you're having a lot, first work on cutting down the frequency and then you can eliminate completely from your life. So of course, candies, sodas, dessert, white rice, pastries, and processed meat like salamis, sausages need to be cut down from your food habits completely, right? And the next point I'm going to talk about is again a common point that keeps coming, that is stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking 2 liters of water in a day. This will help you with your overall health and also helps you with your weight loss journey. The last point, but very important, is maintaining a balanced meal. Now, balanced meal is a concept where you have carbohydrates, protein, and fiber in a controlled portion size. This will help your weight loss journey, insulin sensitivity, and give you all the macro and micronutrients your body needs. Make sure you have 5 meals in a day, starting with breakfast, morning snack, lunch, evening snack, and dinner. I know most of you might be thinking, oh my God, I have so much work and I can't really manage these many meals. That's where a healthcare professional like a nutritionist would come in to help. Our job is to understand your lifestyle, your needs, and guide you accordingly. So if you're struggling with something about managing your food, reach out to a professional. They will help you with it. Then, avoid skipping meals. This is one thing which I see most of you are doing. Please avoid skipping meals. Okay. Apart from the nutritional strategies, as much as you need to keep your nutrition right, you need to also keep your physical activity right. You need to be doing a combination of aerobic and strength training. So all those who love to hit gym, please make sure you're doing combination of both. But I do know a lot of people out there who don't like hitting gym. So what do? Cultivate a hobby. It could be playing badminton with your friends, swimming, it could be cycling, or learning a new martial art, something to look forward. This will help you to keep the physical activity in and also something to look forward every day. It also reduces your stress. Do meditation. This will help you manage stress, reduce your stress hormones like cortisol, and get good quality sleep. Most of the women don't even know they have PCOS until their late 30s, which is very shocking and surprising because if they would have identified way earlier on, they could have fixed it. The symptoms could be managed better, the condition itself could have been managed better. If you're someone who has PCOS, don't delay. Make sure your nutrition is right. You're getting into physical activity. And you know a woman in your life. It could be mother, it could be wife, girlfriend, a friend. If they are having any of their symptoms, spread awareness. Make sure they're keeping their nutrition right and their physical activity right. Your help could mean a lot to someone you love or people around you. I hope you guys learned few things in this video and you know the drill by now. Comment below if you have any doubts. I would love to hear them, and if there are any stories you guys want to share with me, comment below. I will see you guys in next video with an interesting topic.